Have you ever wondered if the moment of your birth was more than just a biological event? What if the final digit of the year you were born wasn't random, but a subtle whisper from the universe, a symbol, a sign, a hidden doorway? In a world that often views time as cold, flat, and mechanical, Carl Jung challenged that notion. He believed life reveals itself in patterns, and even the moment we enter the world carries sacred meaning. Today we dive into something simple on the surface, yet deeply symbolic. The last digit of your birth year, not as a statistic, but as a secret language of the soul, a quiet echo from the unconscious. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to Deep Psyche, a space where we walk the line between psychology and spirit, shadow and self, where true healing begins. Now, let's step into the unseen. Jung taught that the psyche speaks in symbols not only through dreams, but through images, myths, and yes, even numbers. To Jung, numbers weren't just quantities, they were archetypes, vessels of ancient wisdom. He wasn't a traditional numerologist, but he understood synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences, as deeply real, as valid as cause and effect. So what if that final digit in your birth year is not just a number, but a soft pull from your inner world bringing you back to who you are? 0, the womb of silence. 0 is the paradox of emptiness and infinite potential. It is the stillness before the first breath. Born in a year ending in 0, life may lead you into quiet, into mystery, into the void, not as punishment but as preparation. You are called to trust the dark before the dawn. 1. The call of identity. 1 marks the moment of self-recognition. I am. It is the first spark of individuality. Those born in years ending in 1 often feel the urge to define themselves, to lead, to stand alone. But beware, the ego may wear the mask of authenticity. Real individuation, Jung said, is not about standing apart, but about becoming whole. 2. The mirror of the other 2 is relationship, duality, reflection, anima and animus, light and shadow. Those born under this number often grow through love, loss, and connection. But the path is not just about finding others, it's about uniting the split within. To love fully, you must first become whole. 3. The alchemy of creation. 3 is the sacred triad, body, mind, spirit, past, present, future. Those with this number are born to express, to create. But when the soul's voice is drowned in the hunger for attention, creativity turns hollow. True art flows not from applause, but from integration. 4. The sacred structure. 4 is groundedness, earth, order, form. Form. It is the square, the foundation, the builder's number. Those born under 4 carry a sense of duty, the desire to create something lasting. But beware of mistaking control for safety. Even a strong house needs windows for the wind to breathe. 5. The fire of freedom. 5 is motion, exploration, the seeker's path. Those born in years ending in 5 may feel a restless call to chase what they can't yet name. But Jung would ask, are you escaping or discovering? Freedom isn't found in movement alone. It's in meaning. Let your wandering become awakening. 6. The heart of healing. 6 is compassion, protection, and care. You are drawn to mend, to nurture, to love. But beware. Love that forgets itself becomes martyrdom. Jung would urge you to face the shadow of the helper, not just to be what others need, but who your soul longs to be. Only then does care become sacred. 7. The seeker's solitude. 7 is the hermit's cave, the philosopher's mind. It is the number of inner wisdom. You may feel drawn to silence, mysticism, or the unknown. But be careful, too much withdrawal leads to isolation. Balance depth with connection. Let your inner light touch the world. 8. The power of integration. 8 is infinity turned inward. It is strength, but not of domination. True power is the union of conscious and unconscious. Those born under 8 are often builders, leaders, doers. But be mindful of the mask. Real leadership begins with self-transformation. 9. The wisdom of endings. 9 is closure, teaching, the final breath before renewal. You may feel called to guide, to heal, to hold space for others. But your true task is surrender, letting go with trust that new life follows release. 9 is not a finish line. It is the sacred threshold of rebirth. Each number is not a rule but a mirror, an invitation, never a cage. Whether you were born in 1980 or 2001, 1997 or 2019, the last digit of your birth year is not a coincidence. It's a reflection, a symbol, a secret message from your unconscious self. Carl Jung would not ask you to believe in superstition, but he would ask you to notice. to pay attention, to listen when meaning whispers. So what's the final digit of your birth year, and how has it shaped your path?